Hello everyone, how's it going? Hope you're having a wonderful day. So today we're talking about Subnautica. Subnautica is an extremely popular underwater survival game. I tried playing the game, it's not for me because it terrifies me. I tried playing the game and then I encountered a Leviathan and that was it for me. Like, it scared the crap out of me and I just didn't want to play the game anymore. I played every major Resident Evil game, The Evil Within, but this game was on a whole new level of horror. Like, open ocean scares me because Cthulhu is down there, giant squids are down there, megalodons are down there. I'm just kidding, there are no like giant sharks down there, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it scares the crap out of me. But regardless, this game is very popular and a lot of people are looking forward to the next game. Now, IGN posted an article saying that Subnautica 2 was going to be a live service game, as according to the publisher Krafton, and they immediately got community noted. Now, the reason they stated this was because of this financial report. So you can see here on the right side, I want to make sure my camera's not blocking it. Yeah, it's kind of blocking it, but here you can see multiplayer sequel to the original IP pursuing fandom snowballing, explore oceanic world and stunning stylized graphics powered by Unreal Engine 5, single or 1 through 4 player co-op, uncover mysteries in an entirely new alien world. So I can see where they were coming from when they thought this was going to be a live service multiplayer game, according to this article. And this article drove up so much traction that the developer decided to offer an update to the game, and IGN also updated their article in accordance to the developers clarifying certain misconceptions. So according to them, early access is not intended for a 2024 release. We plan to share a lot more information later this year. In reference to games as a service, we simply plan to continually update the game for many years to come. Just like the previous two Subnautica games, think early access as an update model, expanded, no season passes, no battle passes, no subscription. This is not a multiplayer focused. Co-op will be an entirely optional way to play the game. You'll be able to enjoy the game single player. So right out there, it's not going to be like another Marvel's Avengers or Suicide Squad situation. It is going to be a game that they just regularly update. Now, how they update the game, that's still left in the air. Whether they're going to episodically release the game, because that could be something. Like, developers tend to do that in order to get the player base excited for the next update, or whether they're just going to add new content in the way of new creatures, new biomes, stuff like that. That could also be a situation they might explore, but they flat out stated there's not going to be a season pass, no battle passes, no subscriptions. Now, yeah, I can see why IGN dropped the ball on this, because you know, when you're a publication, you want to maximize as many clicks as you can get. I know that seems as like a demonic thing to say, oh, they're just doing this for clickbait and stuff like that. At the end of the day, you kind of need clicks in order to survive as a publication. As any business, you need customers, in this case, clicks. But at the same time, yeah, I can see where they misinterpreted what was stated here in the PowerPoint presentation. But at the same time, I would assume that they do have like the option to contact these people in order to get clarification, especially the developer. But regardless, they definitely jumped the ball, but what's important is that they did clarify the information. But you can also say kind of the damage is done with a lot of people who take IGN. It is a major publication as face value. They'll often just read this tweet and just be like, okay, that's it. We're just going to take that for what it is. And you can see down here, a lot of people have stated that hope they learned from the spin-off mistakes. They just said, nah, we'll just make it even more distant from the original, make it multiplayer focused, live service game, good riddance. Rest in peace, Subnautica 2, layoffs incoming 6 to 12 months after launch. They've done it to Subnautica 2. This is because also there's a really big fear with live service games. This is the reason why a lot of people are scared of live service games, because over 500 studios are working on live service games. And I've done a ton of videos on Suicide Squad. People are starting to mass dislike them because I keep talking about it. But that is a prime example of why people are not really happy with live service games. Look, live service games are great. I think Apex Legends, Fortnite, Warframe, heck, you can even call MMOs live service games because they continuously update the game. But regardless, yeah, some people can only invest into like 1 or 2 live service games like Fortnite or Apex Legends. Those are kind of the top dogs out there, or Valorant or stuff like that. But over time, they just become exhausting because they become a chore. That's one of the biggest issues with Destiny 2. A lot of people feel like it's a chore to play that game just to keep up with everything. And I recently tried to play Apex Legends, and I just can't play it anymore because they changed so much about the game that I'm just not willing to learn all these aspects when I could play something else like Persona 3 Reloaded, which is an absolutely banger of a game. But regardless, you can see here that Subnautica is not going to go down that route. Hopefully, we have to wait until the 1.0 game launches, like I stated over and over in past videos. It doesn't matter what they state pre-production of the game. What matters is when the game finally releases. Even early access is a dubious field. What matters is the final product, the 1.0 release, and that's what's going to be remembered by a lot of people. So tell me what you think about this entire situation. Are you happy about Subnautica being an early access game when it launches and them updating the game regularly? Will you still play the game? Are you happy about the option for multiplayer options? I'm not really sure. Again, I was really terrified about Subnautica. I might give it another try. I'm not sure. Maybe I've become desensitized to open water monsters, but we'll see. Regardless, tell me what you think in the comments below. I love to hear other people's opinions. Like, dislike, sub if you want the extra mile. I am monetized, so there is a join button if you want to support me, but it's entirely optional. Anyway, that's it for me. Bye.